In this video, you're going to learn why going to college does not make sense for the majority of the people in the United States. My name is David Jaffe, and I graduated from an Ivy League university with around a 3.8 GPA, and then I worked as an investment banker. But you're going to learn why it is way better for you to learn other skills and save your time as opposed to going to college. So let's begin. I went to Cornell University. Here's my transcript. Hopefully that shows up. I got around a 3.8 GPA. All right. Actually, I graduated when I was 20 years old and started working as an investment banker. And I got a pretty good deal on college because I was a New York State resident and I went to Cornell in the college that was state subsidized. So I think I only paid around, for the entire 4 years, plus I got scholarships, I got academic scholarships, I probably only paid around $35,000 or $40,000 in total for my entire Ivy League education, especially because I graduated in 3.5 years. That allowed me to get an investment banking job, which I hated, but I still did for around 5 years. I made some good money doing that while I was promoting nightclubs, and monetarily things went well. However, the fact is that I hated working in investment banking. I was treated very poorly by my superiors, well, not all of them, but a few of them. And I just felt that the sacrifice that I had to make in investment banking was not worth the monetary reward. And I would also look at the managing directors. A lot of them were cokeheads. They would womanize and go to strip clubs and do drugs. And I didn't want to be them. So as a result, and then also I was under a lot of stress. And in 2008, 2009, I started getting very depressed and having OCD symptoms. So I left investment banking and focused more so on my health. Then I started to optimize my health and become the best and try to become the best version of myself. And what I learned is that as long as you're persistent and you gain monetizable skills, you can essentially do anything that you want. Now, the negative on that, the negative aspect of that is while you're learning these skills, you still need to pay your bills. And for a lot of people who go to college, it does not make sense for them to accumulate $300,000 of debt at a 5% interest rate and make a decision about what they're going to major in when once they graduate, they are usually working at an entry-level job that is going to pay them $30,000 to $40,000 a year. A lot of people will get jobs right out of college working in sales or retail. You don't even need a college degree for that type of job. Additionally, you are giving up 4 years of your life. Do you know how much you can learn in 4 years? You can go on YouTube and learn how to code, learn another language, learn internet marketing, create videos, and build an audience. You can travel the world. You can meet people and build your own cohort that you can bring with you throughout your entire life. Those 4 years, in my opinion, are just an excuse that people use in order to figure out what they are going to do with themselves. And additionally, society places a lot of pressure on high school graduates to go to college, because if you don't go to college, then you are being perceived as a loser or someone who is going to have less opportunities than college graduates. But the reality is that things are changing. And there are more entrepreneurs right now who are creating their own opportunities. And the best way to create opportunities is to aggressively seek them out. You should seek out rejection. You should be comfortable with the unknown. You should go up to people and ask if you can borrow $5 or start conversations with strangers or learn new skills and create videos. And who the fuck cares if you have 10 views on your videos? Because if you create 500 videos, then even though your first video is going to get 5 people watching them, your 100th video is going to get 500 views. Your 1000th video is going to get 10,000 views. And you're also going to be a much better speaker after your 500th video than you are after your first video. So you're actually improving your skill. It's not costing you anything. You're building an audience and you're doing something that you're passionate about. So, to summarize, even though I went to an Ivy League university and I graduated with a 3.8 GPA and I didn't go into substantial debt, I can tell you that it does not make sense for 98% of the people, unless you know that what you want to do necessitates having a college or a graduate degree. For example, if you know for a fact that you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, then you have no choice. You have to go to college, you have to go to grad school. But a lot of my friends who are doctors right now, they regret spending those 6 years or those 4 years in medical school and 3 or 4 years in residency program. And also, if you graduate from medical school or you graduate as a lawyer, there are tons of other things that you could do. If you are willing to make the sacrifice to go to medical school and graduate from residency, or to go to undergrad and go to a great law school, there are a myriad of other things that you can do that you're going to enjoy more, that is going to pay you more money. So as a result, I definitely don't think that college is for everyone. To be honest, I think that college is a scam and that only like 3% of the people should go to college. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe that's a little bit harsh. Maybe a maximum of 10%. But I think people use college as an excuse, as a bridge to pretty much sacrifice 3 or 4 years of their life because they are uncomfortable making a serious decision about what they should do with their life. They think that at 17 or 18 years old, when they graduate high school, they are not ready to make that decision and enter the workforce. So, all right, you can watch videos on YouTube, you can travel, you can work in sales jobs so that you feel comfortable approaching people. And in my opinion, that is a much better strategy to set you up for your future than wasting 4 years becoming indebted to the government and also spending, for the next 10 or 20 years at a 5% interest rate and not really learning any monetizable skills. So that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts about whether you think going to college is worthwhile. And my name is David Jaffe. I teach people how to earn around 50% every single year in the stock market. And if you have any questions, you can go to BestStockStrategy.com and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have and help you in any way possible. Thanks again.